Y'all remember when the internet first came out? First of all, my family only had one computer in the whole house. It was the family computer. And back then, when you used the internet, none of the phones worked. You finally log on only to hear somebody screaming from the top of their lungs, "Get off the internet, I'm trying to use the phone." So now you gotta wait for everybody to be out the house before you can log on. And that's only when you was lucky enough to log on in the first place. Y'all remember dial-up? Connecting to the internet back then was like a symphony of beeps and screeches. You could almost hear the dial-up saying, "Hold on, we almost there. We gonna get there." It sounded like your computer was summoning aliens from outer space. You know how the government is just now admitting that we got aliens? They only here because we was calling their asses in the 90s. Or if you wanted to look at a photo on the internet, that shit took forever. And I was 13 years old. Do you know what kind of debauchery I was trying to look at back then? Couldn't do it at 2 a.m. because it would make all that screeching noise and the whole house would wake up. You sitting there forever waiting for a photo to download. 20 minutes. I think that's an eyebrow. 40 minutes. I think that's a chin. We almost there. You praying nobody walks in like you in a scene from Mission Impossible. And don't even think about printing it out with them loud ass printers back then. A control. And trying to watch videos online was an exercise in patience. You click play and wait for the video to buffer. Watching a video back then was like watching a slideshow with sound effects. Google, when I was a kid, I remember having to take somebody's word for it. Back then, social networking meant hanging out at the mall. The only online dating you did back then was waiting online to buy a ticket for the movies. Back then, if somebody swiped left on you, it meant you just got slapped. Meeting somebody in person that you had just met on the internet was considered borderline insanity. You was more likely to encounter a catfish in real life than online. Now there's an app for everything. You can get a master's degree sitting on the toilet.